I was paying $200 a month for my website on Framer. And then I rebuilt the exact same website using AI and just canceled my subscription. And now I'm paying a fraction of the price for something that looks identical, includes all of the features that I actually use, and is honestly easier to manage. I can make all of the changes myself in a couple of minutes with no developer and no back and forth. And at this point, I genuinely don't know what happens to tools like Framer or Webflow, because so far I haven't found a single downside to switching to what I'm about to show you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through building a complete website from scratch using a tool called Replit. And I'm not just talking about some generic AI looking template. I'm looking at a website that looks exactly like something that you'd see built on a tool like Framer or Webflow. And so this is the exact same method that I've used for my own personal website and for our agency website. This website right here is our main agency website. Once again, fully AI created. This is what we're using live every single day to get inquiries about our products and services for our AI voice agents that we build and sell to other companies. You can see here, everything is what we literally just prompted into existence. And it really doesn't look AI generated at all. It doesn't have a lot of those sort of AI generated looking templates and elements to the web page. It's really been created from scratch. I've really tried to replicate what we had going on Framer previously, and it's done an incredible job of. And this right here is my personal website, my bio page right here. And this is once again a website that I have completely created with the use of AI. I'm not paying any monthly subscription to operate this web page. I've added in this nice effect right here, and we've got all of my links and all of my social profiles. And this is live as well, perfectly running, and I don't have to pay a ton of money to Linktree or Framer once again. Just drilling into why I'm so passionate about this method of building websites is that I was previously running this inflate landing page right here through Framer. This is what I was previously using to host the website. This is where we built the website, and this is what we were using and paying for. And so the plan in which I was using was this plan right here, Scale. And it is 132 Australian dollars a month. I think that's about 70 US dollars a month, I think, but around about 130 Australian dollars a month, which is a lot of money for obviously a website, which is just booking appointments. And we had to pay for this particular plan because I wanted access to this A/B testing feature. Obviously, you can go ahead and purchase the $13 a month basic plan. You are going to be limiting your amount of features, like the features that are in Pro and Scale and whatnot. And you can look through this if you haven't already. But we wanted this feature that we weren't able to get access to. Now, on top of this, in order to get access to A/B testing, you had to pay the $132 a month. But that only gives you access to then purchase the add-on of A/B testing. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You'll see here, now that I've got access to A/B testing, I now have to pay another $66 a month to actually do the A/B testing on the webpage. This is incredibly annoying. That added up to, I think, about almost 200 Australian dollars a month just for a website, which is absurd. And obviously, it's not the most complex website in the world. It's just booking appointments and putting some information on a static HTML page. So paying $200 a month for that is pretty painful. And so there was really no need to do that. And this is a really good way that you can, if you are in this situation yourself, completely avoid this absurd cost. And the same thing goes for my personal website right here. This is my sort of link page where people can visit to look at different links. And this is, once again, super basic. It's a static HTML page. But previously, I'd have to use a tool like Linktree. And this right here is literally the same thing. It is just a website that has your links on it that takes you to different pages and might have some analytics, as you can see here. And it might have some integrations to do, email or something, whatever. This is $20 a month. And this is for, once again, something that is so basic as adding links on an HTML page that you're paying $20 a month for. And we can avoid through a tool like Replit. And so this right here is Replit. And what it is at its core is a vibe coding platform. Fundamentally, you prompt your apps and websites and whatever into existence. We tell it exactly what we're looking for. It begins to build on top of that. And then you can just continue to work with it to create the websites and landing pages and apps that you're looking for directly through plain English, straight to a coded application. One of the big benefits of Replit is that really everything is hosted all here. So if you want to deploy this directly to an actual domain and have it published for your actual website and whatnot, this can all be done through Replit. So Replit actually hosts the web pages and apps itself through their servers. And so therefore it is incredibly easy in order to just prompt your app into existence and deploy it live literally within a few minutes. So if you are somebody that isn't the most technical and you don't want to have to manage code and host code yourself and purchase separate servers and have to update everything like that, this is going to be a way better approach to take. And especially for a website, which can be quite simple to set up, this is going to be a pretty good option to go with. So in just a second, I'll go through my process for building out websites to ensure that we can create a pretty nice looking website that looks like, this, for example, in which has, moving parts to it. It's got quite nice formatting. It doesn't look overly AI generated. There's no part of it that you'd think that an AI has written. We've told it to structure it in a way that matched our branding, and we've been able to get it to look quite nice. And then right here is a backend dashboard that I have, which is directly connected to this web page. And this is our A/B testing suite. And so this is the feature in which I would have had to pay $66 a month to get access to as an add-on to their maximum plan on Framer, in which I literally just told Replit, build me the A/B testing feature, and it just built it. Literally, that is as simple as it was. I just told it to build it, told it what I was looking for, and it created this right here. And so now what I can do is I can create new experiments, and I can add new experiments for different elements on the web page. Right here, I'm testing the heading. So if I look at the web page, you'll see right here, I think it says real calls, or it says AI phone agents. And I think I'm testing it between AI phone agents and AI voice agents. I think that's what I'm testing here. And I can click into my statistics, and I can see right here as to what the conversion rate is for this type of heading, as opposed to the new type of heading. And you can see that the current top performer is the control, which is at a 9.5% conversion, as opposed to the 7.7%. So this is literally exactly what the other feature for $66 a month was doing, that I have now just told to build myself. And now I don't have to pay any money for it. So if you're not convinced that this is probably the best way to build out your landing pages and websites, then I don't know what is going to be. At the end of the day, obviously Framer, you can build some pretty great websites through if you are looking to build the absolute best website with the best graphics and smoothest animations and whatever. Yes, Framer probably is going to give you that absolute best experience, but at the end of the day, you probably don't need all of this flashy stuff anyway. The best converting websites are usually not the ones that are the most flashy anyways. They're usually the ones that are more simple. So unless you have an incredibly big budget to spend every single month for your website, and then also to hire a developer to manage and build an incredibly complex website, then I'd probably not recommend doing this. But anyways, how do we go ahead and build our own website here on Replit? Well, it is honestly pretty straightforward, and I'll just go through what my process typically has been for making sure that we can get a website up and running that looks quite nice and doesn't look super AI generated. So honestly, the first thing that I did when I wanted to replicate my current website, the Inflate website, through AI, is that I took my previous Webflow website, I think it was on Webflow, I took that template and honestly, I just gave it to Replit and said, can you replicate this website here on Replit, and just give it your own taste to it, add some elements to it, maybe add a calculator or something app to it. That's pretty much what I did. And so that theory is the same thing that I would recommend for you as well. So what you can do is there are many different website templates that are out there, whether they're free or paid. You can go through Framer, and Framer has website templates through their own template library. So if you wanted to, you can go through and have a look through these templates, and you can just take one and get it to clone it. You are taking other people's websites and cloning them, so you got to be a bit careful about changing it up and making sure that it looks a little bit different and getting the AI to reference it, not exactly copy it one for one. But otherwise, this is a pretty good resource to go through and just look at a bunch of website templates that you like. If you like this design and you like this design, you can just copy every single one of these links, go over to Replit and provide it as context for it to reference and use in the development of your new website. There's also a website called Dribble.com, which is a great design platform for looking at mostly websites and SaaS platform designs and landing pages. Right here, you can also go through, search for landing page designs, and just scroll through a bunch of cool looking designs that you might want to take inspiration from, and just literally take a screenshot of it if you want, and then throw it over into Replit and give it some context about what you're looking for. It's pretty much all you got to do. So I'll quickly speed through this and grab a couple of web pages that I want to take some inspiration from, throw them over to Replit, and then I'll continue from there. Okay, so I've just pasted a couple of Framer templates into Replit right here. One thing to note is that I swapped over to this design tab. There's an app tab and a design tab. The design tab just means that when you get started, you're first mainly going to be working on the design of what you're building. So if you're not just building something for the sake of internal use or just an app that doesn't matter how good it looks, you can just start with the app. The design feature is for pretty much designing, as you would imagine. And then what you do is convert it to an app later on. So once you've gone ahead and pasted in some links, if you're pasting in links, it's going to pop up with these 3 tabs at the bottom here, where you can take a screenshot of the web page, get text content, and extract the branding. Definitely would recommend doing this, as that's what we're going to be using, obviously, in order to power our designer right here. So we'll just continue to do that for all of these links. If you're adding images, it's just going to be the image that gets added. but otherwise give it your context and then we can go ahead and prompt what we're looking for. Now it is going to be quickest if you already have some kind of an existing website that you can use and reference for it to take parts of, out of, that it can take information from and then add it to the new website. So I'm just going to take my current website, throw it into here and then use it to reference that information to then add it to some kind of a new design. But obviously, if you don't have that, you will have to provide it with some extra context about the services that you sell and the company and the branding colors and logos and all that stuff. You probably have to add it in manually, but just throw it all into the context and it will probably get started quite well with it. Now, what I would recommend whenever you're prompting, not just in Replit, but pretty much anywhere, is that I usually do a speech to text process. So I've just got a Chrome extension, which allows me to speak to the computer through the microphone here and just tell it exactly what I'm looking for. I'm just going to do that and tell it exactly what I'm looking for in a website. I'm going to tell it to reference the links that I've given it and just reference the website that we currently have in order to create us a nicer looking brand new website. Hey, I've just provided you with a couple of Framer website designs. I want you to reference these designs in creating a brand new, unique website. So I want to create a brand new website for my AI automation agency. I provided a link to my agency, which is inflate.agency. That is my current website. So I want you to take the content from that website in terms of the services we sell and products and whatnot, and then use this in order to inform the new website of its information, but take most of the design, styling and whatnot out of the current 2 Framer templates that I've given you to take inspiration from. Okay, so that has now inserted itself right there. That is everything that I just told it to add in. You can see it's added in the website. I can also, once again, take screenshot, get content and extract branding. That should help out for it to be able to use all that information in the generation of the new website. But for the most part, this is pretty much what my process would be in order to create some kind of a brand new website. At least for now, we're just designing it. And then as we add to it later, we can pretty well easily do that. So all I need to do is just hit the start button at the bottom here. It's going to get started in working. Might take a few minutes in order to build this out. Once it's done, we'll have a look at it. All right, so that has now completed itself and we've got ourselves a brand new website. And so this looks pretty cool. This looks pretty similar to one of the templates that I gave it. I think it was this one right here. Looks like it's taken quite a bit of inspiration from this one, which is okay. And yeah, as you can see, it is completely different from what we had previously, which is this website right here. It is obviously designed and styled quite differently. It's still taken a lot of the same principles as to how this is designed with, these elements moving across the page, but it's obviously designed it in a different style. That's awesome. That's working quite well. You just wouldn't be able to tell that this is an AI made website. It's obviously, too deeply integrated into other, design styles that it's taken reference from and used to build it. And so you just wouldn't assume that this is an AI website. It really looks like any kind of Framer template out there. You can look at our services it's taken inspiration from, which is cool. It's added in our projects and case studies, which is pretty awesome at the bottom here as well. It's even added in, these are AI generated images. I actually don't believe I provided these images. It's actually created these itself through Replit, which is pretty epic. But yeah, overall, it's even got the calculator that it's added in here as well. Looks like for the most part, it looks to be working, might require some fixing up on the thing there. But anyways, that looks pretty cool. Added in some stuff here, and then we've got our footer at the bottom here. So obviously, if you wanted to add more to it, you just tell it to add more to it. And fundamentally, the design of it has been referenced quite well from the other template. You can see it's still with the old logo in here. You'd obviously have to tell it to remove that. It's got this kind of weird floating thing at the middle here. Just tell it to remove that and it will do it, or just tell it to design it slightly differently and it's going to do it. Pretty straightforward, but I think the key thing here is make sure just to give it a good reference to use and give it the design styling from multiple different sources for it to take reference from, so that you're not just completely cloning and copying a template that's out there and just making it so that it's unique, but also that it doesn't look like it's some AI generated website. And then once again, if you wanted to add more features like the A/B testing dashboard, it's as simple as just telling it, right, add an A/B testing dashboard for us. Tell me how you would approach building out an A/B testing dashboard. You can talk to it as well, and then it would just add in a bit of a backend with sort of a secure private dashboard in which you can access to be able to build out A/B tests for different titles and different sections and whatnot. You just tell it to build it, you work with it. It obviously takes a little bit of time to do that, to be honest, so I won't do that right now, but you can just tell it, it codes it from scratch for you, and you can get an interface that looks just like this to be able to manage that for you, so you don't have to pay $66 a month or whatever to get access to a feature in which you can get for free right here through a Replit website. And if you're worried about connections into things like HubSpot and stuff like that, I know Framer, we used to use their direct connection into HubSpot in order for our form submissions to work, to send it over to our HubSpot. Replit also has a direct integration with HubSpot. You can literally tell it to connect to my HubSpot account, and it will be able to prompt you with your HubSpot login and details and whatnot. And then you can make it so every single one of your forms directly sends all of that information to contacts and whatever in HubSpot. So it's all very well connected. There's other applications as well that you can have a look at to integrate directly throughout your Replit website. So once again, if you're building a simple landing page, if you're running an agency, if you're running a business and you just need a simple landing page to book appointments, answer questions about services, give people information and stuff like that, using Framer is probably not going to be the thing that you need to use. Replit is about $20 a month, I think, and you're able to build a lot of different applications and websites. And the only cost you have to pay is the cost of usage on the website. So if nobody looks at your website, you don't pay anything instead of $200 a month of Framer, and you just pay for a small usage cost. So really the last thing is how to publish this website. And that also is pretty damn easy. Just click the publish button at the top right here. It's going to take you over to the publishing settings. And there's a lot of stuff here in order for us to do this quite easily. You see we can publish it directly to a .replit.app domain. Probably don't want to do that for a production website, of course, but just for testing, that'll do the job for the most part. But once you've done this, what you can then do is connect it directly to your own domain. So you can just click a button. I think you have to publish it to this Replit domain first. But once you've done that, you're then going to be able to plug it into your own custom domain from Squarespace or whatever. I think you can purchase domains through Replit now as well. And that way you can just deploy it directly after this. There's literally no other steps. And if you're worried about SEO and search engine optimization, this is something that you can just ask Replit right here to set up for you. Just ask it to properly set up my SEO with a lot of keywords. It will set up that loading image with backlinks. It will set up the titling and the structuring of the sitemap so that in the SEO, it gets structured all properly. All of that, it literally gets done itself because it's just handling the code in order to handle that. And you can just tell it and modify it through by talking to it and having a conversation. So hopefully by now you can understand the big benefit of building a website like this through a platform like Replit. And if you're using Framer, I hope that you can save some money by jumping off of this. No hate against Framer. If you want to build like a super custom website that has all the fancy features and has all of the super nice design styling and really complex elements to it, you could probably get pretty far on Replit, to be honest, if you try to push it even further to add a lot of this stuff. But obviously Replit or Framer is pretty well designed for that specifically. But outside of this, I don't really see, for the most people, really any use case for using this outside of like a really big team wanting the absolute best of the best website. Otherwise, Replit and a tool like this is going to be far better, way cheaper, and it's going to be an absolute best option for you. So I hope that helps. I'll have Replit linked down below in the description if you want to check it out.